Good evening, welcome everybody. One shot qualifying is about as the F4 chat has turned into a. It is me, Darius. I will be hosting for this evening, as I do most Fridays. And we are underway. Who will invalidate? Who will not? Where we have 11 laps of a sprint race and 22 laps of a main race to go. Sparrow Maltby in the Sauber going up the hill into turn 1. Very easy to lock up here. Tricky off camber turn. Then down the hill into turn 2 he goes. Into the tricky S section. Compromising here where it's just all about dropping the gear at the right time. Up the hill now again. As Liam has retired, he must have been validated and has retired. Retiring is the smart thing to do, because if you get DSQ'd, you go to the back of the grid. I didn't say that. Further up the field, David Ann apparently is on a flyer. One of the legendary sandbaggers of ERO is on one. Oh, I've got a cough. I haven't been well. Hello, Mr. Blasek. Who's Mr. Blasek? Oh, hey, it's Andre. As Charlie Gordon has retired as well. I was going to say who's Mr. Blasek, but I realised who it was. It was bad on me to say that to you. Sorry, Charlie. As David now apparently setting a purple sector 2. He's flying. American Express all over the place. Going through this long right-hander which just burns the tyres. Coming into the penultimate corner, easy to invalidate here. David doesn't do so. Also easy to invalidate. Running wide, final corner now. What is it going to be? It's going to be in the 33s. It's a 33.7, but Yeast goes fastest with a 33.5. So only 0.2 quicker than the F5 pole time. As John Ahern was also disqualified. So David Ann gets P2. He must have lost a bit of time there in the last sector. Sam Kent is not happy with life. He's P3. So a lot of drivers didn't even set a time. Charlie and Liam being clever little peppers by retiring instead of DSQing. And we have 11 laps left ahead of us for these 11 drivers. Sam says he's got no force feedback. Sparrow says the drop-off from Spain, where they were so quick last week in qualifying, is insane. We only watched the first lap in Spain last week, if you remember. And Yeast and Sparrow got into it. Now, what actually happened, we never found out in the end. Yeast won the race, but like Sparrow retired quite quickly after that. You know, life comes at you fast. Life comes at you fast. That is just it. As we've got 10 people watching the stream. Good evening to everybody. Welcome to your weekend as well. Thank God it's Friday. It's a long weekend in the UK. So everybody here has a Monday off. Everyone who works there. All you little brats in school have still got a few weeks left before you go back to school. 5 red lights. Round something in F3. We are away in racing. Macaulay Beard on pole yet again for the sprint race. But David Ann closely coming up here. He's on the inside into turn 1. What's going to happen here? David's going to take the lead for now. Yeast subverting the position. Edzak making way. Sam Kent is dropping down. He's got force feedback issues. And Rick Hagan, I can't remember your name. I think it actually is Rick Hagan, having trouble here as his driver's going all off over the place. As Edzak with a 10-second penalty for corner cutting. That might be sorted out after the race. Liam Cross is making loads of contact. He's been spun around, unfortunately for him. Sparrow in P9. Sam is in P10. Liam is retired on track. Interesting. Yeast gaining on David. He's going to have DRS pretty soon. Charlie Gordon also behind. Then you've got a pack behind them of Rick Edzak and Yarrow DeWitt. John Ahern not really setting much of an example just there. Charlie Gordon struggling behind Yeast here. Yeast just might have the wrong setup on or something, the wrong tire pressures, because he is struggling big time. And around the wrong swooping right-hander. Does he have wing damage? No. Some hard but fair racing here between the two of them. Sam Kent has rejoined the lobby. Welcome back, sir. David Allen with the fastest lap of the race. He is 1.5 seconds clear of the pack. DRS is enabled. And these two fighting yet again for P2. It is Yeast and Charlie. I know, there's no need for F4 Chaos, Andre. As Mark Anderson sitting comfortably in P4. He's going to have DRS as well. So 10 drivers left on the grid. As we are into lap 2 of 10. And I'm assuming everyone's on the mediums. Mark up 5 positions. That's a great start for him. Naturally, have everyone in the mediums. Possible strategies is a one stop here makes 0 sense. But anyway, David 2 seconds clear now as Charlie and Macaulay still fighting. As Mark Anderson now getting involved. If the McLarens go 1-2 here, we will never hear a single word about how they should be in F4 ever again. So that would do us all a favour. Come on, David. Come on, Mark. Please, do me a favour. Make my life easier. And I can go crying in that group chat. Charlie sitting comfortably in P2 at the moment. Mark is not going to have DRS in him, but Yeast is going to be right on Mark's coattails here. I actually like Mark and David. They're good guys. They race every week or as often as they can with work and everything else, so I can't complain too much. Unlike David's brother Daryl, who has disappeared for the first 2 months of the season, we'll be asking a lot of questions of where Mr. Ann is. We're into lap 3 of 10. And the gap is closing down between David and Charlie. Where is Lex Todd? Oh, as Yeast is a bit of a wobble there at the exit of Sector 1. He's still going to have DRS though. Mark is not going to have DRS. So Charlie Gordon here, free to attack David Ann. He's used most of his battery up, so is David. Nobody seems to have any battery apart from Yeast. Yeast now looking to make a move here. Infamous corner in the last couple of seasons here. You've seen some big moments here. Most notably Verstappen and Norris last season where they got tango-y. They danced a bit there. Edzak and Yarrow DeWitt as Edzak has a bit of a moment there. John Ahern waiting in the wings. John there looking to make a move on the Latvian driver. He's a bit of contact there. Slight bit of push to pass. Everyone's keeping it together in one piece. No carbon fibre flying around just yet. Where is Sparrow? As Yarrow is second driver to get a 3-second time penalty. Going back up the front, David Ann still 1.5 seconds clear. Well, that's why, Andre, that's why you're not in F3 anymore, as Rick Hagan is the next driver to get a 3-second time penalty. Charlie Gordon is rapidly closing down on the Englishman. Edzak with another 3 seconds. Yellow flags in Sector 2 as it looks like Sam Kent has come off the track. He said his force feedback wasn't working very well. Where is Bashi? Where is Martin? Where are the usual autists who watch F3 on a Friday night. You're actually doing something with your lives for a change. Good lads. Anyway, I won't insult anymore. John Ahern making moves again on ERO DeWitt. These two have been battling quite a bit. And that is clean. David still holding on to that slender lead. Well, if Yeast and Liam keep battling, yes, there is going to be words afterwards. But it has to be said that, you know, the two McLarens are doing a very good job here this evening. I don't think anyone's winning the constructors apart from the Ferraris in this tier. The only competition's really the McLarens because nobody else is racing. Everyone's on bloody holidays. He's stuck in the DRS here, Mark, but not able to get away. ERO DeWitt and John Ahern are fighting yet again. This is the most exciting thing on the track at the moment. And it's all systems go here. However, back up the front, it's taken half the race, but Charlie Gordon is closing in on David Ann, and he's going to have DRS. That rear wing is open, as you can see. Rick Hagan with another 3-second time penalty. And Charlie not really gaining all that much time under DRS. The dirty air is going to kill him here going into Sector 1. Yeast making a move on Mark Anderson, but hold on, Mark's... What happened there? Oh, Mark making the move on Yeast or something. Anyway, these two are going to be battling into the S's, and we're right on board with our favourite Ipswich Town supporter in ERO. As time penalties are flying in thick and thin. ERO DeWitt with a 3-second time penalty again. Those guys just having fun at the back. And Yeast not close enough to get the move done. This time around, neither is Charlie Gordon. ERO DeWitt has left the session. Let's go and get Ben back in. Hopefully I have ERO actually as a friend. It doesn't look like I do. For some reason, unless I went past him. I thought I did have him as a friend. No. There's loads of action happening there right behind us. As you see the McLaren. And I think that's Charlie Gordon is after getting into P1. But if we don't see it, it's not true. As Sam Kent has also left the session now. He's DNF'd, or he's just retired. And just like that, David Ann back up to P1. We're trying to get Yarrow back in. And David still comfortably now in the lead. Even after trading blows there with Charlie, it's not this straight with the DRS you have to worry about. It's the real main back straight you have to worry about for being overtaken. And these two battling it out here, backwards and forwards. And Mark is just a ways off the trail here. Still on for a podium. He's got Yeast right behind him. As John Ahern with another 3-second time penalty. We'll try and get Yarrow back in here ASAP. And just like that, Charlie back up onto the lead. But Charlie's got a 3-second time penalty, so he's having a great sprint race, it must be said so far. Now David Allen just has to keep with him, not get any penalties. And the win is on here. And as we're into the penultimate lap of this race, that's a lovely, lovely camera angle there. I want more of that. Andre, with regards to F1 tomorrow, or F2 tomorrow, I will get you a few drivers, don't worry. Ed Zach with another 3-second time penalty. That brings him up to 16 seconds. Sparrow now at a 3-second time penalty. And here we see here as we enter into the final lap of this race. And up the hill, Charlie still leading the way. However, David doesn't have to do anything, he just has to keep it on the track, not get a penalty, manage the dirty air as best he can. Mark behind him. This is going to be a great day for McLaren, as Rick Hagan will get points for retire, even though he has retired. Does David want to win out on the track? He does, he's being brave. I don't see the point of it, but it's being brave. Ooh, wow. Is that a push to pass? Was that a bit unnecessary? It was definitely unnecessary, that's for sure. And as a result of that, he's brought Mark right back into the fold as well. So David up to his usual tricks, trying to get his buddy a P2. Will that get David a penalty though? That's the question. He will cross the line in P1 though for now. as David Ann wins the sprint. Sam Kent is looking for an invite. As Charlie's not happy and Yarrow thinks he's talking about him. Anyway, for now, David wins, then Mark, Charlie, then Yeast, and John. And then Sparrow, Edzak, and Yarrow round out the finishers. Rick, Sam, and Liam did not finish. Am I communicating? Oh, he's not online. Well, drivers are going to the toilet with everything that's going on. Yeah, Sam is not online for me for some reason, which is really frustrating. Anyway, we are back underway. As we are on another round of one-shot qualifying. As we are crossing the final corner now, and it looks like Charlie Gordon is going to be on pole. It is a Charlie Gordon pole with a 133 flat. Liam retired again. He must have been validated yet again. Well, Charlie Gordon dominating there on pole. Quite a few drivers not setting a time. And I still can't invite anybody. Camel is quick on it.